so a bit of a different start to the video. Usually I'm behind the camera, but with this bike I thought it might be a good idea to come in front of the camera, because this was my first ever bike that I had personally before when we started Retro Bikes Dublin, and run you through a few things. So what's happened to the bike is it's come in back again as the person had no use for it anymore. They'd ridden about 2,500-3,000 kilometers on it, and then they thought to either, I think they were trading up or moving onwards into a car or something like that. But I used to ride this bike in and out of town every day into college, which was about a 13-kilometer trip there, so about 25-26 kilometers each way for the day trip. But essentially it's a Honda Zoomer. It's been de-restricted. It has chunkier tires on it. It's got the graded under seat for the storage. It's got the pegs on it, which I use because I'm a bit taller of an individual, and they made it much easier to ride rather than just having the standard area to put your feet in. Other than that, we did have an aftermarket exhaust on the bike, but we took that off. It has a single key. It has this red cover on the seat as well, which is actually gone a bit faded because I think the person had left it in the sun for the while. Other than that, like I said, de-restricted. It's got LEDs in the front as well, so the bike has a bit more of heritage and warmth to my heart anyway than the usual bike that comes in. But that's a bit it for the intro. Again, I'm Michael from Retro Bikes Dublin. A bit of a strange one maybe to see me in front of the camera. Actually, while we're at it, I'm here at the bike. Didn't go over many of the technical specifications of the bike if someone's coming new into a Honda Zoomer. 4-stroke, 49cc, so you can go on an AM license here in Ireland. Some people have their car license, which is eligible for this bike as well. Top speed on a stock bike like this is around 55 kilometers an hour. This one with downhill and the wind behind you might do 70 because it's de-restricted, so that's great. It's liquid cooled, like I said, it's 4-stroke, and they're super reliable. They have a cult following over in America for aftermarket parts. Parts in general are abundant for them. I don't think I said in the first part, but the tires have been upgraded on this bike as well to Pirellis. So that's it. That's just a small overview on the specifications of this bike as well. Okay, now we're back to the usual, where we go around, we have a look at the bike and its visual condition before we hop on the bike for a ride. So if you just want to see the bike riding, you can skip on about 2 minutes to get through all this. So front tires, perfect condition, up the top through the mudguard, all good. And like I said, the LEDs in these front headlamps, indicators and all that are original. Battery box is original around the side. The plastics are all good. Here it's got a few additional stickers like the Honda sticker. Bit of rubbing down here, which is probably done by someone's legs or feet. The actual plastics of your feet, the footwell area is all good. The aftermarket pegs on it are good as well. So if I just tot up the value of everything here, you're looking at about I think that's about 70 or 80 euros. These fitted are about 50 euro. You're looking at the seat again, which is 50 euro. The LEDs are another 50 quid. So you're looking at in around 250 quid extras on this bike itself, along with the upgraded Pirelli tires front and rear, which are matching and in perfect condition. 2005 bike. I believe it only has 16,000 kilometers on it, so low enough kilometer Zoomer as well. You got a bit of spotting at the rear here, whereas someone has maybe put a chain or something similar to that at the back. There's a standard exhaust and coolant area. This is where you put your fuel in. Again, a little bit of marking around here. But overall, nice condition. Front shocks are good. Everything's really nice. So we'll move now from the visual analysis into the ride-along video. Okay, let's find out how familiar this bike feels to me. Like I said, when I had it, I had a really stumpy exhaust. Jeez, it was barking. It was a straight through exhaust pretty much. We had upgraded rollers and all that kind of stuff on it. So very good memories and fond memories of this little bike. Even this key, I remember. Starter up is just brake in, and sometimes you need to let the automatic choke kind of run through its system like that, and away we go. Then you have the pegs itself.
But remember, it handled pretty well because those tires, and because you're further back sitting, or your legs felt a lot better. I just got to turn out right. I know the you can see the speedo there is not working, and I can tell you that the customer broke it on the way in, so the mileage is probably off by about 3 kilometers, if anything. So that's that. And away we go through the estate. Usually what the main thing is to get her up to speed. I know the way I'd set the bike up is the acceleration isn't what I wanted, because I was going down onto the N11. What I had set it up for is that it would kind of get up to about 30 kilometers an hour pretty quick, and then I had set it up for a more top speed, so you could get more, you know, when you're on the N11 there and you had a consistent straight, you could keep up with traffic, you know, 65, 70 kilometers an hour, which was more important to me, because I know when I was going in and out of town, the main thing for me was keeping up with traffic, because you would be sliced up when you're on 50cc motorcycles. You can see how familiar the bike nearly feels like the day I got it. I could just fling it around the corners and know exactly what it's going to do. But really, really nice little bike. I love it, absolutely love it, and I'm sure the next owner who picks her up will love it also. The speedo will be fixed by us. We just need to get a speedo cable, which we actually have in stock, and just ping her up to it. Well, that's about it. If you have liked the video up until now, it would be greatly appreciated if you could like, comment and subscribe to the channel. We have plenty more motorcycle content coming up. We have about 3 videos a week, 3 how do I call it, 3 ride long videos like this a week, and then we have kind of supplementary videos of sounds of bikes, or just little things here and there that we can get up in content wise for the channel. We're turning left here, and we'll go through up to the top to the usual spot, and we'll test the brakes. Very, very good, which is what you need on these little zoomers. Idling nicely, all the lights working, as we'll go through now. I'll just get a picture for the thumbnail on YouTube. It'll probably be more so for Dundee this time. I'll just come in here and let this car past. There we go. We'll go through the indicators then. Left indicator, and left rear indicator, front right indicator, right rear indicator, brake light, and we go to the front LEDs, as you can see. Very, very nice. So everything good, and the horn working really lovely, very responsive. Well, that's about it for the video. If you have liked the video, please do leave a like, comment and subscribe on the Honda Zoomer. What do you think of it? Also, if you do want to reach out to us on our social medias, they are at Retro Bikes Dublin for Facebook and Instagram, and our official website is www.retrobikesdublin.com. Thanks for watching.